Hello, my dear students. This is Nikhil from CareerMudhra, Bangalore. So, in this video, we are going to discuss about what would be the safe marks for KCET and what would be the safe rank in which you can get a good college. Okay, so in this video, I am going to tell you about the timeline that is there. Okay, so currently we are in the month of December. By the time you'll be watching this video, probably you'll be in the month of January. So in first month of January, you'll be having the JEE mains 1. And then in the between of February and March, most of the board exams starts, let it be ICSE, CBSE or the state board. Okay, so by the time the board exam ends, it's usually in the month of March and or in the first week of April. Again, in April, you have JEE mains 2 examination and the KCET examination. Usually the KCET examination happens during the midweek of April. Now, the results usually come in the month of May, and again, JEE Advance is also in the month of May. Now, if we are going to see this timeline, there is very less amount of months. Okay, there are hardly 2 months for you to prepare, 2 to 3 months to prepare, in which also you have board exam pressures. Okay, so it is very, very valuable that you plan yourself, you know what is the right rank for you and which is the right college for you. Hence, we are here to explain you all of that. Now, let me tell you what was the highest marks in 2025. The rank 1 holder, what was their marks? Okay, so in KCET, they usually take 50% of the marks what you have scored in the paper of KCET and 50% in the PUC. Now, as you know, KCET is very time incentive exam in which you are given 60 marks for 60 questions. There is no negative marking whatsoever, and you get 70 minutes per paper. Okay, in which 10 minutes is for reading and 60 minutes is for solving the questions. So the rank 1 student had got the marks as follows. In physics, he had scored 60 and the max marks is also 60. In chemistry, they had scored 59 and the max marks is also 60. Now, in mathematics, again they scored 60 on 60. The total was of 179 out of 180, making their KCET percentage 99.44. Now, let us discuss what was their PUC percentage. In PUC, that particular person had scored in physics, they had scored 99.5 out of 100. In mathematics, it was 96.5. And in chemistry, it was 100 on 100. As we can see, the total over here was 296 out of 300. Hence, making the grand total of the total percentage being 98.67%. Okay. Now, if you are going to consider 50% of this and 50% of this, we basically get the total of 99.06% for the rank 1. This was their percentage. And the safest percentage or the safest rank in KCET is between 1 to 3,000 in order to get into a top college and in order to get into a good branch. Okay, so moving forward, what should be the safe score? Now we'll discuss about that. Okay, so what should your tentative aim be for 2026? It should be anywhere to get a rank between 1 to 3,000, because within this rank you get into the top colleges and in the top branches, for example CSE and allied branches. Okay, now moving forward, now how should you base your performance? Okay, so if you want to know if your performance is very good or is it poor, where are you standing, with this table it would explain you that. If you have a very good performance in PUC2, you will be scoring anywhere in the range of 295 plus in order to get a good performance out of 300. Hence, your percentile will be 98.33. And in KCET, you have to score 179 out of 180. Over here, your percentage would be 99.44. In total, Taking 50% of this and 50% of this, 49.17 plus 49.72, you would get a grand total of 98.89 percentage. In case if you come over here, you'll probably be in the top 500 rank, probably in the top 10 rank as well. Now let's talk about good performance. In good performance, you only can lose 5 marks out of 300 in your PU2 examination. Over here we can see in PU2 the percentage would be again the same as very good performance, 98.33. Same it is over here also. Now where is the difference? The difference comes when you write a KCET examination and score 162 out of 180. So these are the figures. If you score 162, you're getting 90 percentage. In 90 percentage, your grand total becomes even more lesser, and it goes as high as 94.2 percentage. Now an average performer would get anywhere in the range of 260, okay, in the PU2 examination, and the percentage would be 86.67. And over here in KCET, out of 180 they would be scoring 130. Their percentage would be 72.22. Overall performance, both 50% of PU2, 50% of KCET, it would be 79.44%. Now moving on to poor performance. Poor performance is only 200 marks out of 300 over here. In KCET is 100 on 180. Okay, 66.67% here, 55.56%, making the grand total of both of these 61.11%. So this data is based on the KCET ranking of 2025. Okay, now let's move on. Okay, now let me tell you what should be the expected marks in KCET in order to get a particular rank. If you are aiming for a rank below 500, you should have a KCET score anywhere in the range of 150 to 179. So basically anywhere in this range. Okay, very good and good. Okay, and the PU2 mark should be anywhere in the range of 290 to 300. As I told you, very good and good. Now if you are aiming for a rank under 1000, then you should have the KCET marks anywhere in the range of 140 to 149. Okay, if you have this much marks also, at the bare minimum, you can have a rank below 1000. Within 1000, you can definitely guarantee the top 5 colleges CSE seat. Okay, you can definitely get the allotment in those branches. And in PU2, it should be 285 to 290. And if you're aiming for a rank under 5000, so under 5000 you can get into the top 6 colleges of Bangalore, okay, namely RV, BMS, Danand Sagar, PES. All these colleges would fall over here as well. In RV you might not get computer science and allied branches, but definitely the other branches like, you know, ETE, all those branches, mechanical, civil, okay, aerospace engineering. So RB you can get only with those branches, not with CSC. CSC probably you can get with Danand Sagar. Okay, now let's talk about the marks. Marks would be anywhere in the range of 105 to 139, and in PU2 it will be 270 to 285. As I told you, you should keep an aim to get within 1 to 3000. Do not exceed and go up to 5000, but at the upper limit just keep 5000 as your maximum marks, maximum rank. Okay, so kindly prepare based on this. And if you felt this video was helpful to you, kindly do not forget to subscribe to our channel. If you have any queries or doubt, my number is mentioned below. You can give me a call. Okay, thank you.